In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. I want to get straight into this video because this video explains one of the main reasons why we are disunited and dysfunctional as a people. I'm going to go right into the video and I'm going to give you my understanding when you look at this video. I'll be right back at you.
Came from your old rival 50 Cent, who replied to your post on X by saying, ha 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 ha, I did not have nothing to do with this bleep not getting in, lol. He added LMAO, laughing my off. I got juice all over the place, sucker. So he was obviously thrilled that you weren't allowed into this country. What's your response to 50 Cent?
I think I responded. I'm cool, you know. I don't get into the back and forth. You know,
I think you did to
all that back and forth on the internet.
Well, you called him.
So I'm cool.
You called him N-word. You shut up.
Yeah, it was quick and to the point.
Yeah. I mean, you two have been going at it 25 years now.
You know, not me actually. You know, I'm cool with this. I don't, like I said, I don't get into. I really don't do social media like that at all. You know, I post, you know, of course, to promote some of my things and, you know, that sort of thing. But I'm really not the social media guy like that. So, you know, I don't really get into the back and forth with him.
I mean, you told Vlad TV, I hate the fact that every time I do an interview, he has to get brought up in my interview. I hate we're connected in that way. We really have nothing in common other than from a same neighborhood, which is obviously Queens in New York. I'm a stand-up N-word, you can say it, I can't. He's not. I mean, what do you mean by that? I mean, you're obviously similar backgrounds. You come from the same part of New York. You've both been huge hip-hop stars. Why are you stand-up and he's not?
You see, this is an old common enemy. And what is an enemy? An enemy is one who disrupts the natural peace of any race of people. This is a man that's in his 70s, probably older. Pierce Morgan. This is an old, ancient enemy. You mean to tell me that you don't have anything else to do but keep chaos going on inside our community? I feel that because I am a black man that was born and raised in America. So if you black, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And to be clear about what I'm talking about is this. We are the only race of people on the planet Earth. You got 57,255,000 square miles of land on Earth. We are the only race of people who allows the white man or any race to come into our culture, into our community, into our race, and manipulate us against one another. Why is that? I'm asking you a question. Why is that? This is 2024. You can go on YouTube if it means anything to you, and look up your history. And it's a lot of organic history that they give to you on YouTube. So if history is not important to you, or you don't want to learn your history and it's available right on TV, then that's your choice to be ignorant. That's your choice to be used as a tool. Point blank, period. I've been knowing a Chinese and been doing business with him for 20 years. I've been going back and forth to New York for 15 of those years, doing business with Chinese. And I have never seen them go against one another. If the white man has a disagreement with each other, I have never seen them go against each other for me or for you. And if they have any type of disagreements, it's behind closed doors. We are the only race of people who shatters the character of each other in the presence of a white man or any other race. We the only race of people who do that. You don't see white people saying, fuck that cracker. I can't stand him. You don't see a Spanish dude coming to work saying, fuck that spick. I can't stand that spick. You don't see that. You don't see a Chinese coming to work saying, I can't stand that chink. You wouldn't see none of them coming to work condemning their sister or brother. Because that's not the natural order of a human being. But you would see us in the presence of the white man destroy and shatter the character of his own brother and sister. And he think or she think by doing this, they are more accepted amongst them. But a wise man know, I can't trust you. You just doing this because of the position that I carry. A wise man know that if you destroy and shatter the character of your own people, then you would do the same to me. So they will use you, like I say, for a tool to facilitate the disunity amongst us as a people, but they will never trust you amongst them as a people. But you will only be used against your own ignorance. You will never see me going amongst white people or any other race and destroying the character of my brother or sister, no matter how upset they make me. And even if I know they don't even like me, that's your agenda. That's your problem. Because if you really ask a person, why don't you like that person? I just don't like him. But why? It's something about him. I just don't like him. But why? I told you it's something about I just don't like him. They can never come up with a root reason why they dislike you. But they can say that they don't like you without a purpose or without a definite reason. What is that? I'm going to tell you what that is. That is concrete self-hatred. What am I going to dislike my brother for? When I look at him, I see God. When I see her, I see a goddess. No matter what condition or state they're in, that's them. Whether they want to believe it or not. But it's them. I'm a black man and I love my people. I would die for my people. You know, when you stand on your truth and you stand on blackness, that's who I am. That's how God made me. Would I want to trade this skin for anything else? Absolutely not. I accept what God has made me. I accept it. I embrace it. He didn't make no mistakes. I'm here for a purpose. When I look at that video and seeing how this old white man, that's a devil. You are a devil. You know, anytime that somebody keeps chaos going inside of your community is a devil. Flat out. Your actions articulate who you are. It's no getting around that. You can say who you are. You can tell anybody who you are, but you ain't got to tell nobody who you are. People will tell you who you are. The truthful ones. Not the envious ones. The truthful ones. So you don't have to say who you are. Your actions will clearly tell any wise individual who you are. I remember a man told me, Kabir, I'll tell you who you are if you show me who you walk with. I said, that was deep. Because it was simple words, but it meant a lot. Because whoever you are, you will walk with the persons that's associated to you. You will be walking with that person. If you a thief, you're going to hang with thieves. If you're a construction worker, you're going to hang with construction workers. If you're a football player, basketball player, you're going to hang out with basketball players and football players. If you're an honest person, you're going to want to be around people that's honest. These are clearly cut signs of life. I don't want to get too far off this topic because I want to get back to that video. We allow, because of a lack of knowledge of who we are, and some of us say, well, our history ain't important. No, it's not important to you. History is important to the white man. He knows his history and your history. It's important to the Chinese. It's important to the Jamaicans. It's important to the Jews. It's important to the Chinese. All that history is important to them except us. You know why it's not important to us? Because we don't have no plan, no future here in America. We so used to being on the bottom. We so used to being used as a tool, and they got so comfortable with it that it seemed like this is the norm. Absolutely not. It's not the norm. God didn't make us to be a tail or feet. He made us to be the head. You know, when you stand up on your truth, it's not about being tough. It's not about being bad. None of that don't even exist. It's about standing on business on what you say you believe. And never compromising the integrity of what you say that you believe. I love the Nation of Islam. I love Minister Farrakhan. I love him to death. He's the reason why I'm here on this video today. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. My history reflects that. But am I a thief? Absolutely not. Am I deceitful? Absolutely not. That video that I showed you earlier is one of the main reasons why we are disunited as a people. And you know what? The old dried up talk that he's saying, which he's trying to rehash a beef that happened 25 years ago with 50 Cent and Ja Rule, that's over with. We all have issues along life when you're dealing with men. That happens. But it's over with. But he want to rehash and bring up the incidents what happened with 50 Cent and Ja Rule. And all that's doing is just keeping up-to-date chaos. He just updating the old chaos to keep it circulating, to keep that energy circulating in the community or in the hearts of those people. He come on there talking some ha 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 ha. You know, this is old, man. This is old, outdated, an old, outdated devil. That's exactly who you are. Point blank, period. You mean to tell me that you don't have anything else to do but keep fitna and chaos going on inside our communities? We already got issues in our communities that we got to solve on our own. So we don't need your help. You already have did enough damage to us. I'm going to tell you something. For him to be 70, almost 80 years old with a mindset to question Ja Rule about an incident that happened with 50 Cent and him 25 years ago, let me know that y'all have a job keeping us disunited and dysfunctional as a people. Why do you do that? Because you know the potential of us. And if we came together tonight, America be done tomorrow. The black man and the black woman is the strongest species on this planet Earth. Make no mistake about it. I know who I am, and I know who backs me. I'm not an uneducated black man that you can shoot stuff over my head and I don't catch it. I am an example to our young generation, flat out. And you will never see me compromise and bend my integrity where it will be embarrassing to my people. The only way that people can come into our culture, into our race, and do what they want to do because we don't have the knowledge of self. We don't have the knowledge of who we are as a people. And let me tell you something. Knowledge, your knowledge, is very important to you. I'm not talking about the knowledge we get in school. That teaches us to be subservient to America, to keep America's agenda going. That's why when people graduate from college, they don't graduate to own a business. They graduate looking for a career. You have some that graduate from college and start their business. But a lot of business people that's very successful entrepreneurs don't even have college. Didn't even go to college. You know, so your knowledge comes from within, from God. He will guide you in the right direction. And it'll be the right guidance. It'll be the right knowledge that's coded to your DNA and you will know it. I'm not embarrassed to be a black man. I'm not embarrassed of my race. I'm not embarrassed of my people. And I will never put my people down to show a white man or no other race how loyal I am to you. That's a very dishonest person who do that. That's a person that just can't be trusted. Point blank, period. We have to do better in how we deal with each other. And we have to do better in how we support each other. Never sell your soul for money. I don't care how much money it is. Your character and your soul is something that can never be bought. I mean, can never be reproduced. That's something that God gives you when you're born. And along the soul and along those lines walks a fine line of respect. When God gives you, it's certain things that you got to walk in life to gain a certain type of respect by doing unto others as you will want done unto you. And if you notice, respect is so fragile. You can have respect for 30 years and do something that you don't have no business doing and lose it in seconds. That's why respect got to be maintained. And you maintain it by doing unto others as you will want done unto you. That video pissed me off for real because I see this in my work environment. You know, I see this. I see all of this, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we are so easily manipulated, you know, by wicked deceivers who whispers in the hearts of men against their own people. And they want us to rise up and hurt each other to get their problems out the way. And they're going to still be there doing the same thing to somebody else that they disapprove of. I will never reject my people or reject my brother or my sister because a white man reject them. A Chinese reject them. A Jew reject them. A Spanish brother reject them. Because sometimes the Spanish brothers, they think they white too. So they hate us just like they hate us sometimes. Some of them. Because I know a lot of good Spanish brothers for real. That's real. But we have a whole lot of races that can't stand us. And then on top of that, we hate ourselves. So we fighting two wars. We fighting the enemy and our own people. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Our history is important. Our history connects us back to the true and living God that don't make you a slave, but free you. Our history reminds us of our culture and our relationship to one another. This is history, his story. And some of us don't care to listen, or they don't care about their story. So if you don't have a plan for yourself, if you don't want to hear nothing about yourself, then you don't have a plan for yourself. So if you don't have a plan for yourself, then somebody else got a plan for you. I thank Almighty God, Allah, for everything he has given me. I thank him. That video showed me the lack of the knowledge of who we are. And they have got so comfortable with keeping us disunited that they just is comfortable with the conversation now. They comfortable with it. You know, when you lay down with dogs, you will get fleas. When you play around in the toilet, you will get shit on you. You know, it's time for us to understand what we're dealing with and understand the price of what it takes to be a strong black man and a strong black woman. I don't have to sell my soul to work nowhere. I don't have to sell my soul for a job. As long as I'm not coming to that job, keeping chaos going on, gossiping, like the weak people do. As long as I'm coming and not stealing, because that's not acceptable at all. I don't like thieves. I don't respect them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to work and make your own money. There's so many jobs. The coronavirus made jobs available if you want to work. So a job shouldn't be an issue to nobody in America that want to work. We have to do better dealing with each other. A gossiping person is like a termite. They eat away at the foundation and destroy good relationships that would have been good relationships before they even begin. They plant that seed of doubt from the beginning. Don't trust that nigga. Don't trust something about him. Don't trust him. You funny. Because people around me trust me. You could best believe that. You know, I don't believe in being deceitful and taking nothing that don't belong to me. It's not going to happen. That's not my character. You know, my character is not for sale. You know, God gave me this, and I'm protected with my life. You can best believe that. You know, but gossipers only resonate in the hearts of the weak. It's necessary for me to tell a young brother, own your own business. What's wrong with me telling him that? Get business credit. Have a plan B. You can't fire yourself. Get more into entrepreneurship or owning your own. What's wrong with that? But a gossiper, an ignorant gossiper, will look at you and say, why is he saying that? That's negative. He's a negative person. A gossiping person is a very dangerous person because they lie and they're very deceitful. And if you go into their homes, it's nasty. I don't respect the gossiper. I just don't. Because I know the damages, the collateral damages that they have done. And I know the relationships that they have destroyed. And I know the beginning of relationships that they have dismantled before they even took form. They was there to stop that. I don't respect you, hypocrite. And this video is for you. Absolutely it is. It's for you. My soul will never be on the auction block to be sold. Allah, Akbar. Allah is indeed my salvation and my guide. So I'm going to leave with this. We have to do better dealing with each other. I love my people, and I'm going to stand by my people no matter whom or what. And I'm going to leave with this. Poverty has no color, nor does success.